Hey my friends, welcome to my channel. So today, I would love to share with you guys some of my thought on buying textbook for the upcoming semester as a psychology student. Let's talk about it. So here, here is the 4 different types of textbooks you can buy from your psychology class. So the first one is actually a second-hand book. I bought it from my friends, and the second one is actually just a physical book, also come with an online version, and the third one is just a physical book but without an online access code. And the fourth one is actually called loose leaf version, so basically you need to buy an extra binder for it, so it doesn't come with any cover for your text. I would talk about the differences between those 4 and compare the pros and cons and which one you should buy for your class. So before we jump right to it, for the person that just don't want to watch the whole videos, so here's the conclusion from my perspective. So I would not recommend getting a physical book. It's technically not that necessary to get a physical book unless you were the type of person like me. I love to collect textbook, or you were the type of person that you can read unless it's on a paper instead of a screen. Other than that, it's not that very necessary to get a physical book for your psychology class. Let's talk about the second-hand book first. So I personally would say I'm not the type of person that love to buy second-hand book because I feel like somebody used it already, and then it just feels weird for me. But for this, the reason why I bought a second-hand book is because my prof mentioned that it doesn't really matter which version we use. He gonna use the same material anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I just bought it from my friends. I'd say a lot of money from it. But other than that, I would not recommend getting a second-hand book. It's because it's very depends on the school, or the publisher or the professor, which type of textbook they use. Because some of the textbook they just renew it every single year to make sure nobody resell the textbook, and then to just buy second-hand book instead of the first-hand. So they usually renew it and put in something new every single year. So you just don't want to risk the the potential that you might get some questions that you haven't seen before doing the exam. And this one, so if you have no other choices, so you can buy a second-hand book, I would definitely recommend this one first. So this is a soft cover textbook, but also come with the access code for an online version, and also come with the quizzes for each chapters. So I personally am a big fan of those type of textbooks because sometimes although I personally don't like to reading text on a paper, but it's still good to have a physical one. So sometimes you just want to read so on a paper, and this is good that to have this option right here. But most importantly, it comes with the online access. So online access for me is just wonderful because I love to taking notes on my laptop. Yeah, it's the perfect options for me. And also come with tons of questions from each chapters. It's extremely important for psychology student, because I have noticed most of the psychology prof, they don't like to provide questions for like a practice exams for students for some reason. So it's good that you have these options, and then and all those quizzes that you can just do some little practice before the finals or midterms. Yeah, it's a good one. So let's move on. So this one is a soft cover, but doesn't come with the XX code. I use it for my last semester, and I definitely hate it. You need to carry it every single day, every time when you you need to finish your notes and you need to carry it to school. Well, once in a while that's okay, but every single day for me is a problem. But the good thing about this is compared to the hardcover version, is definitely cheaper. It's definitely much cheaper, like around like $30 or something. So yeah, okay. And the last one is actually my second favorite. Yeah, so I would say if you don't have any other options, you can't get any ebook, and you have to buy a new version for your text. And I would definitely recommend getting those type of textbook, loose leaf version, so make sure you can save some money. And also for the resale perspective, I would recommend it too, because if you think about it, as the person that looking for second-hand books, definitely they just want to saving more money, right? And if you have a hardcover version, yes, the value-wise is definitely higher, but they don't care, they just want to save money. So if you have like the loose leaf version and sell it in a lower price, I believe people definitely prefer this over the hardcover version because it's cheaper and provide the same value of it. So for conclusion, so as I mentioned before, it's technically not that necessary to get a physical book unless you like me. I love to collect all the textbook, and or if you just you can read without you read it on paper instead of the screen. Other than that, I would definitely recommend an ebook version. Yeah, because it's cheaper and it's just saving your time for taking all the notes. Well, unless you love to taking notes by hand, and then you make your fancy little notebooks. But other than that, ebook is better actually, and also more eco-friendly. And thank you so much for watching these videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.